Here we go. Down. And on. Let's go. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Reset. Slab. Ah. Cobra. Hot. Here we go. Ready. Easy. Ready, go. Green 25. Set. Set. Ready. Hot. Set. Hot. Pound 55 weak. Go. Flare. Flare. Ready, ready. Easy. Ready.
The Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes, a rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Colin, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Back to the ground game on the left. Turning it on! Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Robbins. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Power football with the run. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
The give to the big fullback. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
To the air on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that's a play the defense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out.
Oh, he's got some space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Reads it, fires complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Big fullback's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Robbins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Robbins. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robbins. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Penn State.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fit it in the window for the score.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so his first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Now on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just...
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down and distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Hang on, Swoopy! The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on third and short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you...
They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robbins. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Bradford on the return. Inside, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to throw again. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers and Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends.
On the double. Let's go!
They'll run it from the gun.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for the miss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Here's a heat. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Oh, awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive line, but the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll send the back in motion. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it! And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking left. And the pass was broken up, incomplete. And there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Robbins. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
He's tackled at the 36.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that...
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football.
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Puts it out of the air. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. To fumble that ball away in the red zone, that is just a shot to the solar plexus.
And you have to know the situation.
Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. And at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That was pretty to me.
That's going to do it from here.